All right. Good morning, everyone. This is our monthly Senior Citizen Commission meeting. I'm calling the meeting to order. Mike, can you lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance, please?
Sure. I pledge allegiance
To the flag
of the
of the
United States
of America and to the republic
for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. Do we have any public comments this month? Anybody come on? No. Okay. Good. I just need an approval of the meeting minutes for August. Does someone want to make a motion to approve?
So moved.
Okay. Jean seconds. Okay. Great. Jean, do you have anything on your report?
No report for me.
Okay. Great. Okay, Michelle, you have the floor.
Sure. So not really much has changed, but we have a few new things coming up. We are starting to run our transportation again, probably in the next week or two. So we'll be offering rides for medical appointments to seniors, as well as getting them over to the grocery store. Our buses were refitted, so there's an air filtration system, and there's some sneeze guards in there for safety, and we have a new protocol established. So we'll be advertising that really soon. We're meeting with our drivers next week to get that going. So we want to make sure everyone knows that that's back up and running. We are also going to start doing one-on-one Zoom lessons with anybody who needs a bit of help. We have DPW coming into the building next week to help us. I think like Town Hall has these great plexiglass check-in stations. We're hoping to get something like that our colleagues can sit with someone to do Zoom. We find that a lot of people just need 10 minutes of one-on-one time to get on a program so they're not at home trying and not succeeding. So we're starting that whenever anyone calls. That's it. We're getting ready for Thanksgiving and Christmas or holiday food baskets. We're not going to be accepting food items this year unless organizations have prearranged with us what to get. We're taking gift cards only because we'll get bombarded, and with all the contact with people, we just want to keep it safe. So we're going to be asking for gift cards for families for Thanksgiving and the holidays. And we will figure out what we're going to do at the toy drive that we do every year. I actually need to touch base with my staff about that because I know we work with the Long Hill Fire Department. I think that's really all that is new. The food pantry is still up and running. We're still doing food deliveries to those who are homebound. We are connecting individuals with friendly phone calls at home and also if they need assistance grocery shopping. And then Medicare open enrollment is coming up for anyone who's new to Medicare or who wants to review their policies. Every year there's a lot of changes to Medicare that every Medicare beneficiary should be paying attention to. You never know if your premiums are going to go up or your deductibles. So we ask that everyone call and our certified counselors can review their Medicare benefits with them. So we'll have some Zoom trainings coming up and we can do it over the phone or in person. And then it's also energy assistance. So it's help with heating costs. This year, anyone who has received assistance in the past is going to be getting, I believe, a little bit of extra assistance. And also, if anyone has an overdue balance, UI is going to be dividing that overdue balance up into 24 months to help them pay it off. So we won't see a lot of shutoffs this year, which is great. And I think that is it.
I have a quick question. If someone is housebound and they need a flu shot, how do they get that?
Now that we're doing medical appointments, we can bring them. But if they really are homebound and can't get out of the house, you know what? I do know that the senior center and social service directors were trying to work with a home health care agency or a visiting nurse service that's doing it.
Okay.
So maybe that possibility, and I can just double check with the health department. I'm not sure if they would do home visits, but I can ask.
Okay.
Especially if it's a few people.
Thanks.
Yeah. But if you hear of anybody, they can call us. And absolutely, we'll try to help them find a place.
Yeah, I'm sure this year is going to be a big push on flu shots, with all that. with all the
Oh,
confusion
huge.
with COVID and everything. So seniors are the most susceptible.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Okay. Thanks, Michelle. I don't have anything on my report.
Enduring change happens.
Is there any old business?
Is there any idea when the senior center will be opened? Is there any further discussion anyone knows of? Is it still
I came
2021?
in as the valedictorian of her high school class. She
Sorry,
gave my graduation speech.
Did you ask a question, Jean, about the senior center, or?
Yeah, is there any idea when it's going to open again?
After burying
So,
her
I'm getting a radio or something.
I think someone
Yeah,
has
someone has their
going.
TV on in the background. Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
So, you know, senior center directors were always willing to take a look at when to reopen the centers. I do know some are starting to open for a few programs. For example, Shelton has reopened, but everything is outside. And I believe that their cafe opened. So we can't open our lunch program because it's a congregate meal program, and that's per the state of Connecticut. But, you know, I think as long as things are going better, especially now that the governor just announced phase 3, I have a feeling this next coming week when we speak with senior center directors, we're all going to have a bit more to say about reopening sooner. So I think everything will be slow. It'll be one program at a time, introducing everybody back in. So I hope next week when I meet with DPW, I will also do a walkthrough of the building just to get everything ready. So when we can reopen, it'll happen fast. You know, I hope that answers your question.
Yes,
But,
it did.
I mean, it's really up in the air, but as soon as it's safe, we want to reopen and we want to get people in.
Yeah, I've heard everything from 2021 to next month. So I just didn't know. I mean, next month is becoming 2021 soon. So
Yeah, I think we'll start to see like small groups at first. I do know right now there is a guide by the state for reopening senior centers, and there's a lot of protocol. So we can't have seating anywhere for people just to stop in and sit and hang out. They have to sign up for the activity prior to. They have to be screened at the door. There has to be one way in the building, one way out of the building. So many people allowed in an elevator at a time. So with all those considerations and factors in place, we'd have to probably have one program at a time in the beginning.
that makes sense.
And we can maybe have 2 a day. But as far as exercise, in our large room, I believe if we wanted to have an exercise class, we could have 6 people if they were wearing a mask.
Oh, geez.
We could have 3 people if they didn't want to wear a mask. So, you know, it's really tricky, but maybe we'll find that there's only 3 people who want to participate. So that's where we have to start.
Right. Okay. Thanks.
Michelle, I have a question. So when you start to have programs again, if you have 1 or 2 programs a day, will you still be offering those on Zoom as well for people who want to participate on Zoom?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
I think Zoom is here to stay with us.
I think
it's a
Zoom
good
is here to
idea.
stay, yeah.
You know, even I'm hoping 2 years from now, if this doesn't exist at all anymore and we're back to normal, that I think we will still have Zoom programs. It's such a great way to connect. Especially if someone's, you know, home recovering and they're going to rehab and they can't participate, they can at least connect with us through Zoom. So
Yeah, great.
it's here to stay.
Good. Okay. Any new business?
I have one item.
Okay.
I finished my 5th and last time at the Trumbull Farmers Market, and we raised a total of approximately $2,600. And we had a really, really good turnout yesterday, made almost $600. I did run into one of the young ladies who's a director of the Historical Society, and they're in a quandary about how they can start up Zoom sessions, and they were looking for some assistance to help them along with some ideas. And I'm going to recommend to the farmers market that they allow the Historical Society to set a table up one of the last 3 weeks that they have the farmers market. That's about it.
Thank you so much for doing that.
You're welcome.
Those funds are going to go straight back into the community. They help pay for home delivered meals and food for individuals in the community. So
Awesome. We all did a great job. We all did a good job.
thanks, you guys.
Okay. Anybody have anything else? Okay. Well, does somebody want to make a
To
motion?
adjourn.
Okay. Does anybody want a second?
I
Jean
second.
seconds it? Okay, great. Great to see everybody. And we'll see you again next month.